Hey guys, we're back. My name is Kevin Santillan. I'm the intern with Levitt LA. So my bosses actually liked how I was doing a Q&A with artists last week, or whenever I upload it. I'm not sure if it's going to be chronological order. My apologies. But I have a cool shirt with Covenant House, California. You know, all proceeds go half and half, so support. And so today's gonna be a hip hop day. I'm not sure if you can hear it. I'm not sure how loud they are, but we have. Okay, just want to make sure. But we have No Easy Props that's going to be organizing B-Boy Summit. It's their 30th year and their final year, so they're going to be going all out. And then we also have Special Ed, and we have Egyptian Lover. And if I'm very fortunate enough, we're also going to be having J-Rock on this interview today. But we'll see. All right, guys, so we're here at Levitt LA. I'm Kevin Santillan, the intern, and I'm here with Egyptian Lover, otherwise known as
Egyptian Lover.
There it is. So, if it's cool with you, I did get consent with him to ask him a few of these questions, just for you guys, the viewers, and also with the Levitt LA. So, first question I would have to ask is, what initially drew you to this unique blend of music that you created yourself? You have a bit of themes of Egyptian into it?
Just growing up in LA, there was a song called Numbers by Kraftwerk. It had a nice beat to it, but just wasn't bassy enough. And then Planet Rock came out, and it was Kraftwerk beat, but had more bass to it. I'm like, oh man, it's perfect. And then Prince doing this controversy song. He was doing stuff like "People Call Me Nude," "I Wish We Were Rude," doing like this chant rap. I said, wow, if I put that beat with that chant rap together, I can come up with a new style. And I did that, and that became the Egyptian Lover style.
Okay, that's actually pretty cool. And then, so your career, at least me personally, I'm pretty young in here. When I was doing research, I noticed that your career has spanned over a few decades now.
Yes.
And you've been here since '89, I believe.
84.
84.
40 years.
Wow, 40 years. So with that being said, what would you view the role of a DJ now, and how has it transformed within the genre?
Well, DJing back in the day, you had to do a lot more work. So first of all, you had to find the records. So there was no internet, so you have to go to the record store and just guess by the record labels or the producers or people's names on the record which one would be good. Then you buy it, bring it home, listen to it, and take a chance. So you're spending a lot of money on research and finding records, first of all, and that's a lot of work. You have to go to different record stores everywhere. Maybe you go into a record store and the owner will suggest a record to you, like, well, if you like this record, maybe you'll like this one. And then you say, okay, I like that one. And just do your homework, and it's a lot of work getting your record collection together and getting a set together from that. Today, you just go online and you just copy one DJ's playlist and play the whole thing. It's cheating. It's like there's no homework, there's no research, there's nothing.
So with that being said, what advice would you give to the modern DJ now?
Hey, make the people dance, make the people rock, make the people have a good time, and then you're a good DJ.
Lastly, we're here at Levitt LA. By any chance, do you know anything about us?
B-Boy Summit? Yeah.
Okay, for sure. But also more add to it, we're actually a non-profit organization that's giving back to the community by throwing free concerts. Now that you've been here for a minute, and just as a humanitarian yourself, is there anything like this that you would want to incorporate yourself in future projects or be more involved with the community?
Definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you personally would want to pursue as in your own organization?
I've been doing a lot of things for a long time, but I don't really let people know what I'm doing. So I do it like under the table, but I love everything you guys are doing.
Okay, thank you so much. With that being said, last question. What do you have now in future?
What do you mean?
Yeah, do you have any projects? I know you just
many
said you
projects.
Open it. Many projects?
Yeah, I put out an album like every 2 years.
Oh, wow.
So I put out an album called 1984, and I went back to the studios that I used in 1984 and used the same equipment, and you did the same kind of mix to make it sound like I made it in 1984. And it worked out so well, I did 1985, then I did 1986, and I got 1987 come out in December.
That's actually really cool. I didn't even know that.
So check it out. It's on bandcamp.com. Just dig up Egyptian Lover, and you can hear 1984, 1985, and 1986.
Okay, there it is. You guys heard it from here. I'm here with Egyptian Lover. Thank you so much for this interview. And if you're not going to be able to see him live, you can always look at the replays at levittla.com or .org, I believe, and also our socials. Yeah, thank you once again. All right, so we're back here once again. Now I got Special Ed with us, the artist for today. And you are Special Ed, otherwise known as?
Special Ed.
There it is. All right, and thankfully, once again, he was very gracious enough to let me interview him. And we've been interviewing a lot of people today, so it's been pretty productive on my side. Hopefully they greenlight me to do another one.
Right.
But all right, so my first question to you is, your debut album was being called Youngest in Charge,
Yes.
which was inspired from you being a younger self in the hip-hop industry. I believe you published that when you were 17.
Well, I recorded the album at the age of 15, and it was released when I turned 16.
Oh, damn.
It took about a year tied up in court so that they could make it legally binding to sign a minor to a contractual agreement.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was the youngest of 5 brothers. Well, 5 boys, 4 brothers. So I'm the youngest in charge. That's where that came from.
And with that being said, since you wrote that in the perspective of a young, person that you are now,
Yeah.
now that you're a veteran and been in the industry for so long, what advice would you give yourself to the artist that was back then?
Just stay on point, that's all. I think I did pretty well, just, making sure that I wasn't taking advantage of business-wise, contractually, and just by people, that tend to, it's a predatory industry.
Yeah.
So just, ain't nobody violate me, I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't do that. What up, Clyde?
And with,
Yeah,
with that being said, what advice would you give to newer upcoming artists?
I would just say, man, stay on point, learn the business, learn all the areas of monetization, how you make money in this business, and just do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you performed in multiple locations, multiple venues. However, have you ever performed here with us at Levitt LA?
Oh no, this is my first time here at Levitt LA, and when I heard about the cause, the organization, and everything else, it prompted me to want to get down. So
We actually appreciate that, me personally.
no worries.
And so, with you being said, it's your first time here. So far from what you've seen and what you're getting the vibe from, what type of show do you expect to have today?
Oh, beautiful show. Should be great. The people know, the people love hip hop. They're here for the history of hip hop. You got break dancers. You got, real OGs in the music industry, so to speak, in this environment. So it's going to be a great look, and they know the music. You know what I'm saying? They know what it is, so we good.
And have you ever done any collaborations with B-Boy Summit, or is this the first one for you as well?
No, this is my first. Asia, shout out to Asia. She called me up and asked me to participate. I said, for sure.
And so with that being said, it seems like you're very open to giving back to the community and allowing them to give you, resources that many locations aren't available to them.
Yeah.
So,
I also have a nonprofit organization. It's called Special Ed Arts and Literacy. We call it SEAL, and we deal with the community with underserved youth in different areas all over the country. So, it's my pleasure once again to do what I do, and this is more of what I focus on at this day and time.
I was actually going to connect to that, which is a good thing that you mentioned it. So, since you're in the nonprofit perspective as well, what you're doing at your organization, what we're doing here, what do you further to see more in the future with likewise collaborators or future individuals that want to make a good cause for the community?
Well, just maybe some arts programs, literacy. Knowing is half the battle. So, peace. So, just collaborating in terms of obviously underserved communities and making sure that they get an opportunity to participate in the industry, in the game, and learn the business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you heard it here. I'm here with Special Ed once again. Thank you so much for being able to do this with me.
Yes, sir.
I'm the intern once again, and yeah, thank you so much.
Salute.
All right, guys, just a heads up. We're in the future right now. This is maybe how many weeks since our event?
Oh man, what, like 4 or 5?
But
What's the day? Yeah, about 5 weeks.
But technology, we're here in the future now, and so we're going back to the past, But so let's go back to that day, B-Boy Summit. You were here with us.
Yes.
How was the event?
Oh man, it was a glorious, glorious occasion, I have to say. The vibrations, the love, the people, smiles, of course the music, and starting everything off with the kids dancing. Like, I think the kids battles and just being able to have that many people to support kids breaking, that part, kind of set everything right. Because, when your focus is on the youth, people tend to act right. They tend to show love, support, encouragement. And so all of these people were here to check out that part, because we started everything off. So, yeah, it was that. I think that kind of kicked everything off into play. It was It was incredible. It honestly was one of the best summits, I would definitely say. Yeah.
And for the viewers that don't know, we are with.
My name is Asia One, and I am the founder of the B-Boy Summit event and of No Easy Props. We are the producers of the summit, and we're so thankful to be able to have the B-Boy Summit here on, what was it, Saturday, July 20th. Oh, popcorn. Yeah, it was great. We had a great time, and we had Special Ed. He lit up the mic. I think we were all like, man, a real MC. You know, you sometimes think, yeah, I wonder if he's still dope. I wonder if he's still rhymes still tight. And then just hearing just his gift of gab on that mic, boy. So yeah, that was incredible. I really enjoyed what he did. Of course, Egyptian Lover and J-Rock, all the DJs, everybody blessing us, and of course all the dancing, man, all the locking, the popping, the breaking. You know, that's what we do. That's what we're about.
It was an amazing night. If you guys haven't seen it, you guys should look at the replay because the audience and everything about that night was amazing.
That's
Everyone
right.
was there to support. The B-Boy Summit community is strong, which is something I was baffled with because this is my first time. So it was a really cool experience of you.
Thank you. And if you stick around long enough, you might even just hear a little bit about our Lord Jesus Christ, because I had the pastor from my church come give everybody the gospel message. So we're feeding them the bread of heaven. So that was really important that we got that across, because life isn't promised. You know, we look at where we are. People overdosing every day. Things happening in this life. So that part is to me was the most glorious part, that we lifted God up on a very high platform. Yeah.
And speaking of, you know, being able to lift up a platform,
yeah,
you've been able to do this for 20 years? If
30, yeah.
30 years.
30. Kevin!
I apologize. My information was all strong at the beginning.
It's all right. Yep, it's been 30 years. This was our 30th anniversary.
And now that it's come to an end, how does it feel?
Feels great. Everything has a culmination. Everything has an end, right? It's time to live, it's time to die, it's time to be born, time to die, time to do other things. So, you know, we just put it on hiatus for a while and icing it. We're going to be producing something called the LA Funk and Soul Summit for a while. So look out for that next year.
That's actually really cool. Okay.
Yeah, we're excited.
And if you don't mind me jumping to the past, I know we just said we're moving on. How was it in the first early days of B-Boy Summit to organize and orchestrate it?
It was a labor of love. It was a mission. That's why we call this last one the mission, because we felt like we completed that mission, which was really to create a space for B-boys and B-girls to come to represent the dance form that's the traditional dance of hip-hop culture. The first dance of hip-hop is breaking and hip-hop. And to have it be reappreciated by the other elements that had kind of forgotten about it, so to speak, a little bit about. And so that was kind of like the mission. That was what the summit was built on. And yeah, it's always been amazing, because now we see, you know, breaking the Olympics. We see it on these major platforms, and we realize that, you know, a lot of the work that we've done as community organizers in this past 30 years, keeping it alive, vibrant, progressing, proliferating, teaching it back through our programs and events and what have you, is a big reason that it's still a really major important aspect of hip-hop culture today.
And with you, you know, having a tremendous night with us here in LA,
it was awesome.
How was it to incorporate your mission with us?
Well, you know, Levitt is the community, you know, is a community establishment right in the heart of Westlake and MacArthur Park. And, you know, it was important for us to be here. It was important for us to be where the people are. You know, this is the people. This is mi gente. This is all of us. You know, no matter what your ethnicity is, this is like an epicenter of people here in LA. So hip-hop is born out of the roots of struggle. And so to be in a place where, you know, you have so many people living, trying to live, struggling, trying to make it, it was just, I think it was fitting. Yeah, I would say that.
Well, that's a beautiful response. And so, would you have anything left to say to the viewers?
I guess just, you know, keep checking out our nonprofit. We're No Easy Props org. That's our nonprofit. Social media is at noeasyprops.org, all one word, obviously. Check us out. We got a lot of events and programs for the community because we believe in hip-hop culture being multi-ethnic and multi-generational. And so we got programs for all ages. We got elders, everybody a part of it. So check us out, keep up with us, and hopefully maybe we'll see you back here maybe next year for the LA Funk and Soul Summit. You never know. Lord willing, right?
As a viewer, I would love for that to happen. So, I don't know, maybe...
Let's talk to the man upstairs. We'll see what happens.
All right, well, you guys heard it here. Thank you so much.
Take care, y'all. One love and peace.